What's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Realignment Dynasty here on NCAA 14, featuring that college football revamp, of course. We are out here, man. We are now 6-2 here in year number 2 of this series. We got 4 games left to go, and we're going to try to see, man, are we going to try to sneak in to that top 25, because we are very close to being considered as a top 25 team as of right now. You know, lots of really quality teams that have some good records, but I think we can jump a couple of these teams. Northwestern, for example, they're in the top 25, and then also Tennessee is in the top 25 as well. They're only 4-3. But yeah, man, we're just chilling with that, with some of the teams that are currently receiving votes right now. We definitely have that going for us at the moment, and we got 2 road games for us here, man. We are going on the road, taking on Memphis, and Memphis is a decent team that just hasn't showed it on the field. They're B-minuses across the board. We have similar ratings than what Memphis has, and they are currently on a 3-game losing streak. We have a 6-game winning streak going for us right now, so we'll see if we can go ahead and go about extending that winning streak to 7. So it's going to be a good one, you guys. Make sure you go ahead, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new to the channel. And with that, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's make it happen, baby. Alright, boys, so we are out here in beautiful Memphis, man. Although it's definitely a rainy day, man. City of Blues. Let's see if we can make them feel blue themselves. And we'll also see if this is following the episode. We can finally get ourselves ranked to the top 25. It's been a long way back. I mean, losing 2 games gets us out of the top 25, but a 6-game winning streak, you know, no respect on our name, man. Like, it's tough out here. It is really tough out here. But first drive's going well for us so far, as we go ahead and try to set up a little play action with Pat Henry. And look who is wide but naked open. It's Tony Whitaker in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Let's go, baby. You absolutely love to see it, as we go ahead and get ourselves going to work now, getting a score on the board. That's exactly how I love to start these games now, as we get another big play downfield in our next possession, as it's Sherrod Parker, who comes for a gain of 33. Is now 3rd and long coming, as Henry send himself up in shotgun, but they send the blitz, and we beat the blitz with a beautiful throw to Tony Whitaker. And if he was as fast as Tom Brady, that probably would have been a touchdown right there, but instead, a goal line situation here, 1st and goal, and we'll find that end zone with ease. Travis Sanders getting up in there, and Pat Henry once again off to a fantastic start, 8 for 8 on the day. And so we'll take an early lead here down in Memphis, but the Tigers will respond with a touchdown themselves, so we'll be 1st and 10. But a couple plays later, 3rd and long again, going with the 4 wide set, trips to the left. Henry looking. He's going to go ahead and scramble out. He's got no one to throw it to. He's going to run for the 1st down marker, and he will end up getting it. 1st down for the Troy Trojans. Is now 1st and 10 again. Sanders going to go ahead and run it up the middle off the screen. And we are just having ourselves a really efficient day right now, as Henry looks to the right. He's going to get it out to Furman Bennett, and Furman Bennett picks up a gain of 6 there. Is now 3rd and 5 coming, as Henry sits in the shotgun. He's going to go ahead, run it up the middle, and Henry is going to hand it off to Steve Jordan, and Steve Jordan is going to get crushed by Adam Diggs. And the crazy part is we don't even get a field goal out of it. Our kicker straight up misses the field goal. You hate to see it, but you love to see this beautiful throw to Eric Johnson. Thrown on an absolute rope, by the way. And now another 1st and 10 coming. Henry handed it off to Jordan. They send the blitz, but we get a great hole up the middle. And Steve Jordan picks up 18 on the rush. So now 3rd and short coming. Trying to capitalize off the big run up the middle, but Sanders can't get going off the screen. And we had to settle for a field goal again. At least this time we made it, but dang. All these red zone opportunities, we're fumbling the bag a little bit as we also fumble the bag with this interception. Pat Henry threw it right to the defensive lineman. He never saw him. And Memphis is able to turn around, get a touchdown off of that, and they are right back into this game. So only a 3-point difference now as we try to attack here on 1st and 10, following the interception. And we get Gerard Parker downfield, gain of 30. Beautiful job off the 4 verts route. It sets up another 1st down. Henry looking over the middle this time, and we'll find Travis Sanders, his #1 receiver. He picks up another huge gain. Quickly getting huge chunks downfield, as that was a great throw too. Gerard Parker keeping his eyes on the football. And now another red zone chance here. We'll see if we can turn it into 6 points. As Henry looks over, tries to get it to Steve Jordan, but he drops the football. He don't even give himself a chance to make anything happen. So we had 5 red zone opportunities in this game already. We've missed a field goal. We settled for a field goal twice. And we also got a touchdown. Or at least a couple of touchdowns. So we're doing a really good job of moving the ball in between the 20s. But once we get into the red zone, we really start to struggle. Like, this game shouldn't even be close right now. Like, we should be maybe talking about, possibly getting some time in for the backups. But instead, it's still a close game. Anyone can still win it, obviously. As we get into the last couple of minutes here of this first half, we get it out to Steve Jordan over the middle, who will get to the sticks and pick up that 1st down. So we'll quickly get our guys to the line here. 4 wide set, trying to run this no huddle before we go into halftime. As we quickly find Nick Logan, his 1st catch of the day. So 2 timeouts still left to work with. We can slow it down a little bit, but maybe no need to do that because Steve Jordan is going to fight through a couple of defenders and get himself into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. So a 10-point lead going into the locker room potentially. As we go ahead, Memphis can't score, and we still got 2 timeouts. Looking for an opportunity here maybe to get some points on board before the end of the half. And Travis Sanders getting a huge chunk right off rip. And we still have a timeout to work with. Henley dropping back. He's going to get it out to Johnson on the perimeter, who doesn't get out of bounds, but he picks up a good chunk of yards. Would have preferred at least to get out of bounds so that we don't have to go no huddle. Even in no huddle, we still have to do that central play call in, like the coach asked. So it definitely makes these no huddle situations a little bit more challenging, a little bit more difficult. But we do have a chance here to punch it in before the end of the half. We'll see if we can do it as we get it out to Steve Jordan, who's trying to run it in towards the end zone, but we're going to be stuffed at the 1-yard line. We got to call a timeout so we can at least get our field goal unit out there. But not a bad job on the no huddle opportunities. We got 2 of them there towards the end of the first half. We end up coming away with 10 points. So that's really not bad, right? Like, I will take that 10 times out of 10. Problem is, it's still kind of a close game, even though our offense really exploded there in the first half. 30-17. If that was a regular score, no one's really batted an eye. Right? Like, it's crazy. So, it looks like our offense is still going to have to keep things going because I have a feeling that Memphis might go ahead and get some more points on the board as well. As Steve Jordan gets out on the perimeter a little bit. Okay. Nice little play there. You love to see it. So getting in towards the red zone once again as we'll dump it off for Tony Whitaker's somehow able to briefly get away from a defender there. That's the 3rd catch of the day for the tight end. Is now 3rd and long coming up. They do 4 verts, so Hey, it's the central play call, but we make a way to make it work, though, as Eric Johnson, he wins his route, and we just throw it up to just where he can make that catch. Beautiful over-the-shoulder grab, by the way. That is not an easy catch to make by any stretch of the imagination. And now we got a 20-point lead because of it. As now, Henry dropping back, looking over the middle, gets it out to Travis Sanders, as I thought they were going to go ahead and call a face mask for us there, but I guess we can't come out here and have nice things. I guess that's not a thing for us here. So it is what it is, as we got somebody open downfield. Okay, let's go, Furman Bennett. Oh, yes, sir. Nice job on the scramble drill. We had all that open space, and Furman Bennett took it. But a few plays later, we might be stalling out here, though, as they send the blitz. But Nick Logan gets to the first down marker. Okay. First and goal again. Looking for that 40 burger. We'll see if we can go ahead and make ourselves a little sandwich here in the end zone. It's now 3rd and goal. Throwing it quick out to the left, and it's Travis Sanders who gets it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And Pat Henry with a career day so far. 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an ass whooping that y'all, I'm sure, are enjoying. Which, by the way, if y'all are enjoying this, by the way, hit that like button, hit subscribe. Hit me up down in the comments as well, man. I would truly appreciate that. Y'all know how it is. It helps a brother out with that YouTube algorithm. That's how I got the FCS Dynasty to pop off. You know, your guys' support is now we are driving down this field a little bit more. As here we go, 1st and 10 at about the 20. Henry gets it out to Sanders. Sanders gets it out on the perimeter. It just goes for a first down. But can we punch it in? 50 burger. Can we make the dream happen? Henry, speed option to the right. He's going to try to run in the end zone himself, but he gets absolutely rejected there by Kevin Nixon. So we had to settle for another field goal. And with our starters still in the game, we have to wait a little bit longer here to get that coveted 50 burger on the board. We'll see if we can make things shake. It's now 1st and 10, getting ready to set up the play action. Henry, clean pockets, at least for the time being, but he gets hit as he's thrown. And still able to deliver a strike to Travis Sanders. As Sanders having a career day as well, 11 for 122. But Henry also with about 600 yards here, man. As we're trying to get that 50 burger still. This might be the one. No, but hey, first down. First down, I'll take that 10 times out of 10. Gain of 7 for the tailback. But Steve Jordan comes back in with a chance to punch it in. Jordan falling in his blocks and getting into the end zone. Yet another touchdown for us here, man. And if it wasn't already settled, then well, it is what it is. As we get that 50 burger here to start this episode out. We win pretty convincingly with this one, 54-20. And that should get our record improved to, I believe, 7-2 now. Let's go, man. All right, boys. So we got the 50 burger. And that's despite the fact that we didn't really finish all of our drives necessarily. I mean, we did have to settle for like 5 field goals. We made 4 of them. But it was a great day for our offense, man. We were in control the whole time, and we won by 30+ points, so I really can't complain. Now, one thing that I still think we can get a little bit better at is taking care of the football. Pat Henry did throw another interception today, but he did throw the ball damn near 60 times today, had almost 600 yards, and also threw for 4 touchdowns. So, I mean, yeah, he turns the ball over a lot, but at least, you know, at this point of the season, he is definitely producing for our offense in a huge way. And speaking of that production, Steve Jordan, man. Steve Jordan, you know, he's starting to get some more carries because we are starting to build bigger leads. And he had a solid day today. 20 carries, 89 yards, found the end zone a couple of times. It was a solid day. Not a great day, but definitely a solid day for a running back. As we did also find a way to have 3 100-yard receivers today. Almost had 4, actually. Travis Sanders had 122 and a couple of scores. Eric Johnson had 108 yards and a score. Gerard Parker didn't find the end zone, but he had 120 yards. And then Furman Bennett actually almost had 100 yards. He was very close. 6 catches, 99 yards. He was right there for a 100-yard day. And then what can I say about Tony Whitaker? He was producing some really big plays today. 3 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. And that now extends our winning streak up to 7 games. Let's go, baby. So before we go ahead and jump into the second half of this doubleheader, I want to go ahead and take the time to check in on one of your custom coaches in Coach Gentry, who is, going through a tough patch in the schedule, man, going up against, a really solid Tennessee squad, which recently got themselves into the top 25, actually. They're now ranked number 17 in the country. And it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out, considering both teams, both Mid-Tennessee State and Tennessee are, they're in the bottom 5 in terms of pass offense. So, might be a lot of running, and this could be one of those games where it ends up being a defensive slugfest a little bit. But we get a huge pass play from Johnny Oliver, connecting with Paul Campbell for 30. Although it doesn't lead to anything, unfortunately, so you hate to see it. But, we're here in the first half, man. We haven't really seen much action here. Nothing too crazy happening, but we will finally see a touchdown in this game with less than a minute to play here in the first half. So that makes it 10-3 there. But still a pretty close game. Coach Gentry, he understands that this team is rebuilding. They have, at least in this Dynasty universe, they have not been good in the past decade or so, right? So, Coach Gentry's going to have his work cut out for him, but, he's ready for the challenge, man. He's got his guys playing hard. He's got them competing. That's the really big thing. He has his guys competing, and that's really all you're asking for here in there as a first-year coach, at one of these lower-tier schools, a chance to compete. That's really what matters. Is now 17-3 here. Gonna try to throw it over the middle, but it's intercepted. And when you're down by multiple possessions, that's the last thing that you want to see right now, man. That's tough. Jose Taylor able to get his paws on the ball. So now Tennessee really has a chance right now to go ahead and get this game a little bit out of reach, but possibly, as that's a really nice dive and grab as well. That will put the Volunteers here in the red zone as they'll look to finish the drive strong here. Going to get it to the fullback. A little bit of fullback U action reminiscent of that UGF Pandas dynasty. As the PAT is going to be up and good. So now 24-3 here as Oliver is going to go ahead. Trying to set up the screen, but that's intercepted as well. And it does look like Tennessee's going to walk away, get an easy win here, because it's not looking good. Matter of fact, they are looking a little bit down bad here in this case, as we see this tailback getting to the outside, able to get away from a couple of tackles. That's a 20-yard run, and quickly driving downfield, looking to make it 31-3 possibly. But we see something. What? Wow! Yo! How about that for forcing your first turnover? I thought that ball hit the ground personally. Like, you can't blame it on Tony Hawley. Like, his receiver should have came down with it. Like, that was just pure luck. But, hey, maybe some positive momentum here before we go, into the end of this game. Just being able to build up those opportunities, something like that, that's going to help this team going forward. But for now, Tennessee, they're going to win with relative ease, winning by a few touchdowns in this one. And they're going to go ahead and move up in the polls a little bit, I imagine. So we get into the second matchup of this episode, which takes us up against San Diego State. And another interesting note here, we are actually back ranked in the top 25. First time since the very beginning of the season, man. It took us a 7-game winning streak just to make up for the first 2 games that we lost. It took a while to get back to where we are, but we back, and we gotta take advantage of this moment, man, because maybe we could still sneak ourselves into a position to where maybe we can go ahead and get ourselves into that college football playoff. Remember, top 8, that's where we need to be at the end of the day. So yeah, man, the San Diego State, they definitely look pretty good. They're definitely a solid looking football team, but if we can do what we're capable of doing, I think, you know, we can make something special happen here, man. Even with San Diego State having that elite offense that's sitting at 91 overall. Should be fun, man, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, again, man, make sure you smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you have to be brand new as well. And look, let's see if we can make some things happen here and go 2-0 in this episode. Alright, boys, so we are out here, man, in sunny California. We had all of that work that we did over the course of the season, and we're trying to see if we can build off of that, man. I forgot what. Oh, we're ranked now. That's the thing. We are ranked in the top 25, man. So you love to see that. So let's see if we can do what we need to do here on the road once again. By the way, it's been all road games the past couple of episodes, you know. But we're out here for sure, man. We're trying to make things shake here as Jordan. Ooh, make him dance, baby. Let's go, Steve Jordan. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Making big plays like that. Now let's go ahead and finish this drive off. Trying to get into the end zone, but we get intercepted. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe we throw an interception like that. Adam Brown really got up there. My boy got some hops. But we still find ourselves down 7-0. Is now 3rd and 4 coming up. Henry gonna drop back the pass, gonna get it out to the perimeter to Eric Johnson, and Eric Johnson picks up a good set, 27 yards there. Is now 3rd and 5 coming as Pat Henry sits in the shotgun trying to get on the 4 verts. 4 verts till it hurts. 4 verts till it hurts, and that time we did not get intercepted, but we did not complete it either. So we had to settle for the field goal there. And now 7-3 game. Henry looking again. He's going to shake it out to the left. He's going to throw it across his body. And it's a beautiful strike to Sherrod Parker still. Gain of 31. So let's go, man. Trying to get this lead, the first lead of the day. But we're shooting ourselves in the foot a little bit, though. 3rd and 21. Basically have to throw it for the first down marker, and that almost gets intercepted. So we stall out, unfortunately, but things are still pretty close and pretty tight as of right now. We got a 7-3 lead here still, as Bennett gonna go ahead. He's gonna pick up the first down here, matter of fact. Gain of 10 as we now get ourselves into that second quarter of action here as we go 3rd and 7. Henry looking around. He's going to get it to the left. He's going to find Eric Johnson once again. That will get us at least across midfield. And a 2nd and 4 upcoming now as Henry looking to his right. We got a man. Is this going to be a touchdown? No, it's going to be an interception. It's probably one of the times where probably would have been better off if we went ahead and threw a bullet pass, because Adam Brown, he has been an absolute menace to society. And so with that being said, 1st and 10 coming once again. San Diego State did drive down and get a touchdown, so we're down early, man. We're down 14-3, and we got work that needs to be done. So 3rd and short coming, gonna go with the shakes pattern. See if we can get them. Looks like they're trying to prevent them from getting beat deep. And look at this, we still get a ton of yards as well. Vernon Bennett, 39. And back in the red zone, where we have struggled it here in this one, man. We only got a field goal off of 2 red zone trips. Let's see if we can change that up a little bit. And finally, get a much-needed touchdown. As we'll go ahead and give it off to Steve Jordan. And Steve Jordan, he's going to follow those blocks once again. Offensive line doing just a fantastic job there. And we finally get ourselves into that end zone. Still down by a few points, but we at least cut it down to a few. A 1-possession gain. Now we'll see if we can go ahead and seize the lead before we go into halftime. As Gerard Parker is able to get quite a few yards off of that underneath pattern. As we got 2nd and 6 once again. Henry dropping back, looking to Tony Whitaker, and Tony Whitaker is going to fight forward. A gain of 13, and a big milestone here for our guys. We've now had 4,000 passing yards on the year. Huge milestone for our team, even though I am not necessarily surprised considering how much we do go about of passing this football. As we'll throw over the middle once again to Johnson. And Eric Johnson will pick up a gain of 20. So now just a few yards away from punching it into the end zone. 3rd and goal as Henry looks right. He's going to maybe run it in the end zone. And sure enough, he does. Pat Henry, touchdown, Trojans. And we finally give ourselves the lead. And we go into the halftime locker room with a field goal difference. So this game's certainly going to be decided by who plays a better second half, who makes the better adjustments. And right now, their defense adjusting pretty well, getting us to a 3rd down here as Henry under shotgun. Going to try to throw it out to the perimeter, and we can't get it out there because of the pressure. And San Diego State turns around and gets a touchdown as well. So now we're back to being down by 4. San Diego, man, the Aztecs, they're not playing any games right now. They are not playing any games at all. So now 2nd and 1. Henry looking over the middle, but it's going to be intercepted by Brown. Adam Brown again. 3rd turnover for him. He has 3 interceptions in this game. He is having a career day. Maybe we should, I don't know, crazy idea. Maybe we don't throw to him, you know? That might be the best course of action. But thankfully for us, the Aztecs cannot capitalize off the turnover. So we'll still go ahead and remain a 1-possession game. Is now 3rd and 7 coming up here. Trying to get a 1st down off this 4-wide set as Henry going to get it out to Johnson. Johnson all by himself, wide butt naked open on the underneath, and able to get the yards after the catch in order to pick up the sticks. Seattle concept, and look at this. This is why I love the Seattle concept. I love it. I love it. I love it. Travis Sanders is basically like setting up a glorified screen because we have 2 blockers out there on the right-hand side. And especially if it's a zone, you know, no one's covering him in a zone pattern. So yeah, man, you love to see it. And now 2nd and 2 coming up here as we're trying to go ahead and build off this lead. We now have a lead here in the 4th quarter as we get it to Steve Jordan, who does plow forward and pick up that 1st down. But can we pick up another one? 2nd and inches. Huge drive for us here as Jordan able to get another 1st down. He breaks a tackle, and that will carry him across midfield. So let's go, man. 2nd and 7 coming up. Trying to continue to get 1st downs and continue to also get time off the clock. Or how about Thomas Moore? All by himself, he turns a touchdown out of it. Let's go, man. Let's freaking go. That could very well be the dagger as Thomas Moore able to get himself out on the perimeter. It's not over yet, though, as the Aztecs immediately respond with a touchdown of their own. So here we go, 31-28 in favor of us. We got less than 4 minutes left to play. Just 4 more minutes for us to escape upset time. If we can pick up one more 1st down, should be barbecue chicken. I like this pattern to Moore, but Thomas Moore can't pick up the 1st down. We're going to go for it here so that we can make sure that the job is done. 4th down First down will basically win the game, and that might do it. Okay. Aztecs got to start calling some timeouts now. Yes, sir. And here we go. Starting to make sure that those timeouts run dry. Henry got the read option. Almost manages to mess around and get a touchdown there as well. And so here we go, man. 1 minute left to play to put a dagger in their hearts, and we do that. Yes, sir. Pat Henry seals the deal. And this was a tough game. This was a really tough matchup for us here. They put up a really big fight, but we find a way to win. And now we're 8-2 on the year. And moving up those top 25 rankings, maybe we can sneak into compatibility. Alright, boys, so that start was a little bit rough for us here, man. I mean, we turned the ball over way too much in that first half. But in the second half, we calmed ourselves down. And, you know, we found a way to win this game, man, including using a game-clinching drive at the end. Took a bunch of time off the clock, and it helps us come out here and get that dub, man. And that's even with Pat Henry not necessarily having the best of games today. You know, 38 for 56, did have 500 yards of passing, but did also throw a few interceptions, more interceptions than touchdowns. So don't really like to see that. But we found a way to win despite not really having much of a running game. So Steve Jordan, you know, we couldn't really get him going today. 38 yards, a touchdown. Pat Henry also, ooh, excuse me, that's sexy. 36 yards, a couple of touchdowns. So no one really breaking out in terms of running the football, but in terms of passing it, though, I mean, we did have 2 100-yard receivers. Furman Bennett ends up with a 100-yard day off of 9 catches. And then Eric Johnson also comes through with 8 catches, 115 yards as well. Travis Sanders ends up finding end zone. He had 6 for 74. And then Thomas Moore, the true sophomore from Rainbow City. Now that is a heck of a city name. He ends up with 2 catches and 60 yards throughout the course of this game. So with next episode being the final episode of the regular season, let's go ahead and take a look around to see how the top 25 is shaking out right now. And what I'm seeing right now, there are no teams remaining that are undefeated right now, and 5 teams that are receiving first place points, including Penn State, LSU, Oregon, Wisconsin, and Alabama as well. And we're also getting a little bit more of a clear picture of the race. Right now, the teams rounding out the top 5 is USC, Georgia Tech, and Oklahoma. But, you know, you still got some really good teams in there. Still plenty of teams that are very well in the mix. You know, teams like UCF, where Justin Jones is as defensive coordinator. Oklahoma, who was in the college football playoff last season. Texas A&M, who was in the college football playoff. So, you know, really, honestly, looking at probably 14 teams that are playing for those 8 slots as of right now, with other teams, I mean, that maybe could get themselves up in there, but gonna need a lot of help if that dream is going to go ahead and come into fruition, as Marshall is actually in there as well. They're 8-1. That's cool to see. So yeah, a lot of good teams in the top 25, and you know, a top 25 that definitely makes sense. So that's going to wrap things up here for this episode, as next time out, like I said, we will go ahead and wrap up the regular season. We got 2 games left to go, man, one of which is going to be Southern Florida, where, you know, one of his, Maurice Royals' coach actually used to coach at. He used to be at the University of Southern Florida, but now we're going to have to bring him down a notch, 2-8, and then try to finish this year off strong, as we also take on the University of Texas San Antonio, a team that is trying to sneak in to bowl eligibility. They're an independent just like we are, so gonna be a really good episode, man, and hope you guys are ready for it. If you are, make sure you go ahead, you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new. This is John J. Gaming on the mic, signing off. I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.